Hello, Moline High School. This is February 12th, 2025, and this is our SEL lesson for this week. We're going to talk about our district SEL survey, and that will be your activity today. And we're also going to introduce Black History Month. So some quick updates. If you did not meet with your counselor to request courses for next year, you will be called down by your counselor when they're available. Every student is going to meet with your counselor by the first week of March. As a reminder, counselors are assigned by last name, so you have to think about what your last name is, and last names A through DAI are Mrs. Schrader. So if you think about it, A through DAI would be A, B, C, and then D, and then the first three letters of your last name, DAI. And it works like that through the rest of the alphabet. So remember who your counselor is and look for them to call you down if you have not done that yet. So we're going to introduce Black History Month. I found a great website, blackhistorymonth.gov. If you want to look up some more information about Black History Month, I'll make sure I put that link in the Google Classroom. The History Club theme for this year is Americans at War. This video highlights African Americans who received the Congressional Medal of Honor. This is the highest honor the U.S. military gives to soldiers. So I'm going to show the video, and to let everybody know, the character sketches are on display in the library.
This is William H. Barnes. He fought in the Civil War and he won his Congressional Medal of Honor because he was the first to enter the enemy's works.
In honor of Black History Month, I did a project on Rupert Leon Sargent. He was a first lieutenant and he served in the Vietnam War and received the Congressional Medal of Honor for risking his life for others when ambushed by the Viet Cong.
In honor of Black History Month, I did Clifford C. Sims. He fought in Vietnam, jumped on a booby trap, and led two platoons to safety.
I had Riley Leroy Pitts, and he got his Congressional Medal of Honor by jumping on a grenade and taking over 5 Viet Cong bunkers in the Vietnam War.
I did Robert Blake. He served in the Civil War and he got his Congressional Medal of Honor for bravely serving his rifle position.
I did Milton Holland, and he fought in the U.S. Civil War. He was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor for leading troops at Chaffin's Charge to victory after the other white officers had died.
I got Miles James. He fought in the U.S. Civil War, and he got his Congressional Medal of Honor for leading his men into battle against the Confederates right after his arm was amputated.
I got William Brown, and he fought in the Civil War during the Battle of Mobile Bay, and he continued to fight regardless of those being wounded and killed around him.
I had Melvin Morris. He fought in the Vietnam War, and he got his Congressional Medal of Honor for leading an advance across enemy lines to retrieve a fallen comrade.
James Harris fought in the United States Civil War and was awarded his Medal of Honor for his actions during the battle at Chaffin's Farm.
I did John Warren Jr. He served in the Vietnam War, and he got his Medal of Honor for jumping on a grenade and saving countless lives.
I had Bruce Anderson, and he fought in the Civil War and received his Congressional Medal of Honor for leading an attack on a fort under heavy enemy fire, which eventually led to the capture of the fort by Union forces.
I got James Mifflin, who was part of the U.S. Navy during the Civil War. He won the Congressional Medal of Honor for staying put on the USS Brooklyn despite being left alone during heavy enemy fire.
I had Christian Fleetwood, and he fought in the U.S. Civil War and got his Congressional Medal of Honor after seizing the American flag after the color bearers were wounded in battle and rallying soldiers.
James Gardner, he served in the Civil War. He rushed in advance of his brigade and ran through a rebel officer with his bayonet.
Okay, love all of that. I'm excited to go upstairs and look at those character sketches. So now we're going to talk about the district's SEL survey. So we did this survey back in the fall and we're doing it again in the winter. We're going to use this to determine the social emotional needs of our students. We want everyone here to feel safe and have a sense of belonging in the building. And we really need your honest answers so we know how to adjust our actions to meet your needs. So February 12th, today, you're going to have time to complete the survey. The survey will remain open until the 27th, and February 27th will be the last day to get the survey completed. I'll have a link to the survey instructions in your Google Classroom. It'll be a doc, and this is what it will look like. So there will be a link to access the survey. I'll have the link in the Google Classroom as well. And when you click it, you'll go into Next Path. You'll see this screen and it'll say, well, hello there. Let's get you signed in. So you're going to click on the Google link, the Google sign in, and it will take you directly to the survey to log in. Okay, that's all I have for today, guys. Please get that survey done for me. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.